This month's Millie move is to educate yourself about specifically what items are flying out the door and what items are dead on the floor. And then educate your people why both are great and choose one of each to feature this week. Hello there, it's Cathy here, and welcome to something brand new. This is the very first State of Retail issue. I created it because honestly, so many people have asked about it, have asked, gosh, I'm wondering how my store compares to other stores. People know that I'm in deep with independent store owners. I know what's working and what's not working. I know if candles are selling better than Bath and Body now or whatever, and all those kind of things. And the other thing that I heard when I was at this conference was that there's just so much noise out there all the time. What's actually going on in retail right now, and what should I do about it? That was music to my ears because I'm always creating and working with my team to create strategies and action plans for our clients that will allow them to thrive in every different kind of environment, right? So that's what we're doing here. Each month, I'm going to be bringing you this special episode, a quick snapshot of what I'm seeing in the industry and what the latest data is telling us. And most importantly, what you can do to stay ahead. I'm also going to be giving you a Millie Moment each month, a Millie Moment, one action you can take right now to help you move forward with clarity and with confidence. Well, May is a month of movement. Customers are shifting into summer mode, slow but sure, and there's this window to gain traction as we head to the back half of Q2. Yes, that's right. We're already on the back half of Q2. But what I want you to know is that whether your store is feeling slow or steady or been like a roller coaster these days, you're in the right place. So let's dive into what's really happening in independent retail and what your next move should be. All right, so let's start with trends and shifts and what's happening now in retail, right? So I've heard from many clients that, especially in apparel and gift stores, that traffic has slowed post-Easter, which is to be expected, right? That makes total sense. And what I do know too, is that nationally, foot traffic for specialty retail or independent retail is slightly down. And for sure, it's due to customer sentiment. That's dipping again, partially due to tariff talks and inflation fatigue. I also believe there's a bit of a trust recession going on right now where people don't know who they can trust. I'm going to talk more about that next month as I continue to see what's developing. But I really think there's something to that also. I do know that people are still spending for sure, but for sure it's more cautiously and only with a specific reason. What I have seen is that clients who have put together a product or an experience or a box or an event that brings comfort or enjoyment or special access to something or a customized or a product like that's what people are looking for. And that's what they for sure are spending money on, beyond a shadow of a doubt. That becomes a good reason for them to purchase because people need a reason to purchase now more than before. All right, next I'm going to talk about a Millie moment. And Millies are what we lovingly call store owners who have surpassed the $1 million mark in sales. And if this is not you yet, I want you to lean into the energy of a $1 million CEO. Hold on to that and do what a $1 million store owner would do in this moment. And it's all about educate first, then activate. All right, let me break that down for you. So first, start off by educating yourself. What's flying out the door right now? Take a look at your top items by quantity, not necessarily by dollars, but by quantity. And if it's something that specifically relates to Easter, obviously discount it, don't include that. But take a look at the other items and see how many of them you sold. Is there a particular vase that you sold 4 of in the last month and you know that it wasn't all for Easter? Well, if you've sold 4 in a month, I want to make sure that you keep 2 times that number as your minimum on hand. That's critical. You're going to educate yourself on your best sellers and make sure that you have enough inventory on hand to be confident in the fact that they will always make an impact for any customer that walks in your store. So that's the reason why you want to have a minimum of 2 times however much you sold in the last month on hand. And then after you've looked at what's flying out the door, take a look at what's dead on the floor right now. What's something that you received 12 of and you've only sold 1 of in the last 4 or 6 weeks? Now, listen, don't fall into panic discounting because it's not quite time for your seasonal clearance sale, but you do need to take quick action on slow movers. You can educate your customer about this super slow item. Why do you like it? What is the reason why it was ordered in the first place? You can do a video about it and post it on social media, as well as putting it into a solo email, meaning an email that's only talking about this item. Make it as an extra special email, like an extra email that you've sent out in that week, right? That's a great thing to do. And then it's time to activate your pinkies. I want you to use structured discounts, things that are intentional. Not like 25% off your whole store. The store-wide sales are rarely ever the right answer, but instead something intentional and something specific that has an unusual number to it. That always stays in people's heads. So don't do something like BOGO 50% on spring tops. Instead, do BOGO, do buy one, get one, 29% off of spring tops because you're going to do it on the weekend of the 29th or something. You're going to like at the end of May or something. Pick some weird number and give a reason why you're using that number. And that stays, those kind of things create much more curiosity and get people's attention rather than just a BOGO 50% off or something. Also doing a limited time flash sale where you're putting something together where you're saying, buy a shirt and get 45% of a necklace, something like that. Do something a little different other than just a plain 25% off of something. I find that never works as well as when you create something a little different, when you have what I call a structured discount. And then for sure, be activating your thumbs. You know who your thumbs are, right? Your thumbs are the 2 out of 10 customers that are responsible for 80% of your sales. Your pinkies are your sale customers. That's who those are. So to activate your thumbs, very thoughtfully highlight the way you have curated collections of things. Like, did you curate a picnic bundle of products that are all about picnics? Or what about something for Mother's Day where you're going to talk about this collection of jewelry and then this card that goes along with it and maybe this scarf that goes along with it also, or this candle, that they're all of the same theme? Do something that highlights the intention you put into the collection of inventory, the collection of items that you've created. Tell stories. That's a great thing to do about it. And then also include some of your team's picks. That's a wonderful thing to do around Mother's Day. And also, actually, another fabulous thing to do to activate all of your customers is to include your team in it and have your team share pictures of themselves and their mothers, and then maybe what their favorite product is or what their favorite gift item is. That's also a fabulous way of activating the customers and getting your whole community activated around your team. Right? What I know for sure is that even when traffic is slower, the right message can bring people in or get them to click buy from that email you almost didn't send. Do not lose hope. Share my audacity to hope. If something doesn't work, don't worry about it. Just try the next thing. Just keep trying things until you get something that connects with everyone. All right, next is our QuickBooks Corner from our Captain Kirk on our team. What he shared about in our Facebook group was the bill pay feature in QuickBooks. Many people aren't aware that you can pay bills directly from QuickBooks Online using the bill pay, which allows you to schedule the payment within QuickBooks. There's no need to go to your bank and schedule anything. You can do it all through QuickBooks. It's a fabulous process that a lot of people don't even realize they can use, that saves them so much time and makes it so much easier for them. All righty, so let's wrap this thing up. The recap is that May will be a little slower. I mean, you'll certainly have a burst going into Mother's Day, but then after that, it's going to be a little slower. But it's not broken. It's just seasonal. So just relax about it. Don't worry. This month's Millie move is to educate yourself about specifically what items are flying out the door and what items are dead on the floor. And then educate your people why both are great. And choose one of each to feature this week. And give your people a clear reason to buy. All right. Listen, if you're feeling uncertain about what's next and you're a little anxious about wanting to continue the success you've had in the past, but you no longer want to figure it out all by yourself, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's time to talk to someone who can help you move forward strategically. Book a call with us, a 15-minute call, just to see if working with a coach is the right next step for you. This isn't some sort of get some free tips kind of call. It's a conversation about where you are right now and where you want to go. And can we support you to get you there? Are we the right team for you? Especially now when you can feel that retail is shifting beneath your feet, right? It's more important than ever to have real guidance and to not rely on guesswork. Guesswork doesn't work. So you can use the link in the show notes to chat with us. And I want you to remember that you've got this. One smart move at a time. Just keep stepping forward. Thank you so very much. It's such an honor to be able to share this with you. Know that you are loved and that you are astonishingly fabulous. Cannot wait to talk to you soon. Bye.